You can go to jail for up to 2 years if you desecrate the tomb in Gyeongju. It's not that hard. The Cheomseongdae burial mound is a grassy mound that consists of a wooden coffin placed in an underground chamber filled with boulders and earth, characterized as a typical upper-class tomb of the Silla period, the Kingdom of Korea that lasted from 57 BC to 935 AD. The mound is 12.7 m high and 50 m in diameter and consists of a layer of rocks collected from streams. Under the rock layer is a wooden chamber 6.5 m long and 2.1 wide, reaching 2.1 m in height, with a wooden coffin in the middle. If you decide to conquer the grassy hill on foot, by bike or by some means of transport, you will definitely meet not only the police, but also the Korean prison in the Golden City of Gyeongju.
King Gustaf VI Adolf of Sweden. Korea and Sweden enjoy a strong cultural tie, starting with the former Swedish King Gustaf VI Adolf, the current king's grandfather. The late king was one of the archaeologists who participated in an excavation of an ancient tomb in Gyeongju in 1926 when the country was under Japanese colonial rule.
Large ancient tombs of kings and nobles of the Silla Kingdom can be seen around Gyeongju at the Daeronwon Tomb Complex. There are 23 large tombs located here. 13 have been excavated, but only one, Cheomseongdae, Tomb of King Mishu, is open to the public. The chamber of the tomb contained a lacquered wooden coffin which had burial goods placed around it. A total of 11,500 artifacts were recovered from the tomb, demonstrating the lavish lifestyle of the king. The majority of these were removed and now reside in the Gyeongju National Museum.
magnificent crown and belt were found in the queen's tomb at the double burial of Hwangnam Daecheong. The king, who had been the reigning monarch, had crowns made of silver and gilt bronze only. The crown comprises a headband with 5 vertical elements, 3 shaped like trees and 2 like antlers, and 6 dangling pendants. Embellishments of tiny gold discs and comma-shaped jade ornaments, or gagak, are attached to the surface with wires. The belt, which originally would have had a leather or silk backing under the reticulated square plaques, is decorated with such ornamental implements as a whetstone and a knife, alongside a fish and gold and jade gagak.
Cheomseongdae is an astronomical observatory in Gyeongju. Cheomseongdae is the oldest surviving astronomical observatory in Asia, and possibly even the world. It was constructed in the 7th century in the Kingdom of Silla, whose capital was Searabial, or present-day Gyeongju.
The body of the observatory comprises 365 stones, symbolizing the days of a year, and the 27 tiers probably reflect that fact that Queen Cheomseongdae was the 27th monarch of the Silla Kingdom. 28, the number generated when the stylobate is included, corresponds to the 28 constellations of East Asia, and if the 2-tier top is also added, the number increases to 30, which is the number of days in a lunar month. Each of the sections above and below the central hole comprises 12 tiers, which calls to mind the 12 months and the 24 solar terms. Donggung Palace and Wolji Pond, formerly known as Anapji, is an artificial pond in Gyeongju National Park, South Korea. It was part of the palace complex of ancient Silla. It was constructed by order of King Munmu in 674 CE.
Donggung Palace and Wolji Pond in Gyeongju are secondary palace sites of Silla. The palace was used as the Eastern Palace where the prince lived, and banquets were held during auspicious events or to welcome important guests. It is also where King Gyeong, son of Silla, invited King Wang Jian of Goryeo and had a feast to complain about the critical situation in 931 after being invaded by Gyeong I. After unifying the three kingdoms, Silla's king Munmu dug a large pond in the 14th year of his reign, 674, creating 3 islands in the center of the pond along with a 12-peaked mountain to the northeast. The Gyeongju National Museum is a museum in Gyeongju, North Gyeongsang Province. Its holdings are largely devoted to relics of the Silla Kingdom, of which Gyeongju was the capital. The museum is located immediately adjacent to the Royal Tomb Complex, in an area which also includes the Gyeoram Forest, Cheomseongdae Observatory, Banwulseong Palace, and Anapji Pond.